Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Andy Outdoors. On this trip I've got some new gear. Obviously I've got a new rucksack, which is the French Army Alpine Brigade issue. I've also got the one Tigris underblanket for my hammock. I'm just picking my way through the mountainside here. I've come across a patch of ramsons, very similar to lily of the valley, but crush them. There's a strong smell of garlic, and the ramsons in this area here is just absolutely covered with them. I'll just show you that. So if you just look round all this area, it's absolutely covered with them. Where I'm stood, everywhere. So like I was saying, welcome to another episode. In my mind I was coming out for two reasons. One was to look for a bug out area, so I can come lightweight. I'm on private property as well here, so just got to be a bit careful. I'm well away from any footpaths. Like I say, I'm right on the side of the hill here, as you can see from the bush and how it looks. It's absolutely crazy. We're walking through here with a 13-kilo rucksack on, but I'm picking my way through slowly. I've got all day to do it, so I'm in no rush. So yeah, come with me and we'll see how this one pans out. I've also got a frying pan. I want to do like a proper test of the BCB Fire Dragon cook set. I've used it once. I've used it twice, sorry. I did the review, then I used it after that. Me and my missus went out into some woods, local woods, and we made a brew, and it struggled to boil enough water for two of us, just with one of them gel blocks. So I need to properly test that. I thought it was brilliant. The actual stove is brilliant, good design, but I'm not sure about the fire gel, and there's other people on tubes that have had problems. Funky Prepper, he's had problems with his. So I'll just continue now, see if I can find a semi-decent spot. It's very sheer. It's a sheer drop all the way down, all along this mountainside. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find anywhere suitable here. I'll keep looking. Right, that's it folks. Let's get cracking. Okay guys, so found my spot. It's not ideal, to say the least. I'll just show you the trees that I'm going to be using. There's one there, and there's one here. And there's a thorn tree there that's a little bit in the way between there and here, which is quite a long distance as well, so I'm hoping my new straps will stretch that far for the hammock. The wind's actually coming from this direction, so I'm going to put a backdrop on my tarp and then use this area here in front of me to do me cooking and all that. There is some wood further down that someone's made a structure. It looks like they've been maybe air rifling or something like that. I'll show you that in a bit. I'm just going to use that wood and reuse it for what I need for here. I collected a little bit of wood there. May have a campfire later on. There's a path that's just down there. This is all private land, so if I'm going to have a fire I'm going to keep it small. Like I say, the wind's blowing in this direction, away from the coast, so it'll blow all the smoke up there. I'm surrounded from pretty much all the way down there, surrounded all the way up, all the way around. This is a farmer's field behind there, all the way around. It's all gorse. As you go deeper in, you can't get any further, so I know that I'm not going to get anybody intruding from this side. The only way they can come up to find me really is if they scramble up that lot down there, or there's a rough path that goes down here. Not very well used. Not very well used. Not used a lot, should I say. It's not even a path. It just looks like it's been worn a little bit like that. So that's how far I've got now. The wind is picking up, but it's not too bad, and it's threatening rain for later on. So I'm going to get the tarp set up first, and then I'm going to take it from there. Okay guys, so a new piece of equipment for me is this. It's the one Tigris under blanket for the hammock. The hammock's actually in here as well, and attached to the under blanket, so I've got everything in one bag. You just compress down and just open it up a little bit to show you. This one's the winter version. It's rated to -12 to -6. It weighs 320 grams. Oh, that's the fill weight. I think it weighs about 700 altogether. 700 grams. It's breathable polyester material, water resistant, ripstop nylon, suitable for adults and kids, for use with hammocks. The quality feels really good. On the hammock I've also changed out the carabiners on it for these ones, which are DMM rock climbing carabiners. I used to be a rock climber, so I know that they will work. They're tested to, I think it's 9.2 kilonewtons, which I think equates to about, it can hold 2 tons roughly, 1.5 tons to 2 tons allegedly. I've used DMM for climbing gear for years, although I don't do any rock climbing anymore. But I thought the ones that came with the hammock, sorry about the wind, I've just put the camera behind a tree so I hope you can hear me. Like I say, I've used DMM for years. The ones that came with the hammock was with the stainless steel type or the steel type, with a snap gate like this one, but it was sharp. They were just horrible to use. And I've changed out my actual tree huggers as well. Some called I think it's Skyin, SKYIN, and I'll show you them now. They're made out of recycled seat belts. They are a little bit on the heavy side, but we'll see how this thing all fits together. So that's the one Tigris, and I'll be testing that out tonight. Hopefully, if no one kicks me off the land. That's the one Tigris on. It just absolutely lashed it down, and I'd put the tarp up, but it wasn't the best setup, and I decided to change it. It only started drizzling at first, so I decided to change it, and then it lashed it down on me. So I had to drag everything that was around, put it all under here to keep it dry, and I had the ridge line up and everything else was flapping about. It was absolutely manic for about 15 minutes. Now I've got a sloping tarp. The problem is that I've got these 2 big trees that I'm using for the hammock, and then there's nothing behind me. There's that little tree there, which is a hawthorn or whatever it is, blackthorn. It's just being a nuisance and getting in the way really. It's not serving any purpose. There's a couple of little ones over there, and this is a pole that I've had to make myself. And the next one's like right down there, and you know, when it's raining, putting pieces of paracord together to get things stretched out wasn't any fun anyway. So on with the video. Obviously you can tell I'm on a real bad slant. I'm just glad all this is up now. So what I'm going to do now, there's loads of like I said, someone's built a shelter down there, some kind of a hide down there, and there's all this kind of wood. It's all looks like recently, well not recently, but it's live wood that's been chopped at some point. Strong stuff. So I'm going to gather some of that. What I'm thinking now is I'm going to have a cooking area just here, I think. I don't think I'm going to bother with a fire today. So I'm going to make myself a little platform. I brought some twine with me so I can lash it all together. I'm going to make myself a little platform here, and maybe big enough to put some of my gear on and take my boots off, that kind of thing. So that's what I'm going to do now. It's 20 past 3 now, so I've got another couple of hours to play with. I'm not going to show you the hide just in case someone watches this from this area and they recognise it. Although it is private land, I don't know if the person that's built that is legitimately here or not. It's not very big, it's only that big. Looks like an air rifle station, something like that, where they've been shooting, but there's a public footpath down there, so they shouldn't be shooting anywhere near that if it is someone with an air rifle. It's the only thing I can think of it being, or someone just practicing, but the area that's in, it's like that. I'm not going to go into details, I can't describe it to you. So anyway, I've got everything up. Already this is feeling warm, this Tigris. I did have this mosquito net up, but the problem with that is you can't adjust this where you want it, and this particular, there comes the rain again, this particular mosquito net, it can only be zipped down one side, you can't take it off, which is a bit of a pain in the bum, but there we go, that's the nature of the beast, I suppose. Right guys, I'll see you in a bit. We'll have a quick drink and then I'll crack on after this rain's finished again. Right, okay guys, so I've just made myself a little bit of platform because I'm on unlevel ground, as you've already seen. Now I'm just going to gather some wood for tonight, and I'm thinking of a campfire now. This time of night everybody starts walking the dogs, blah blah blah, shouldn't be a problem. There's plenty of dead standing wood everywhere I look, so that's good. I'm getting pretty hungry now, but also I need to do the Crusader thing, the Crusader with the fire gel and all that. I don't think it's up to the job myself, having tried it and tested it a couple of times, so we'll see how we go. But that's what I've done so far. It doesn't look much, I know, it took quite a long time to do it, but it's just somewhere where I can put my rucksack, my gear, put it on there, and then somewhere to stand on to get undressed for bed. Okay, that's still the same gel block as before, just change the batteries out on the camera, and it seems to be cooking everything. Just sort of have a fry up and what have you. Maybe they need to go into the middle where the heat is, the sausages. And we'll see how it turns out. I've not got a lot of faith in this fire gel, to be honest with you. Let's have a look how it's burning. It's almost gone already, and the sausages aren't even anywhere near done. But we'll see. I'll bring you back in a second. I've just had to add a couple of the hexamine blocks, because it's just, there's no breeze tonight, and it's just not getting up to temperature at all. The actual stove, I can't knock it, but it's just not getting up to temperature with the Fire Dragon gel. So I've put hexamine on there, hopefully that'll cook the dinner. Can't beat flat bread. Whenever you go camping, I find that your bread's flat because it's been crushed by everything else, even though it was on the top of my bag. This is that, these are them muffins that are cheesy topped. Usually I just rip them open, but coincidentally this little thing that I'm using here is hold on a second, so I want to desecrate this bread. This little thing is a cake tin from Poundland, which I thought would make a good plate, really. Pound. Can't go wrong. Right, how's tea going? It looks pretty cooked. Just have to turn them sausages over in the middle. Black pudding's done. They're done. They're square sausage. That's done, that's done. So I'm just waiting for these two in the middle now. and we've still got a bit of flame. So that's 1 gel block and 2 hexi blocks, and we're nearly there. It's only 10 to 7. Right, well I was planning on having a little fire, a small fire, but I've just put some wood on and the flames are quite high. That's about head height, so there must be a hell of a lot of resin in what I've just burnt. It's chucking out a fair bit of heat, and there's a few sparks coming off it as well, which suggests to me that it's a type of wood that doesn't like to be burnt. How can I describe that a little bit better? Some woods burn better than others. So if you're getting lots of sparks and things coming off, there's certain woods that do that. So I don't know what the wood is that I just put on, but it doesn't matter. It's bloody lovely fire. I just hope that the wind doesn't turn and blow it towards me, otherwise I'm going to fry myself. But I'm only using like finger width. It's dying down a little bit now. Yeah, only using finger width branches and what have you. It's all dead wood that I've just found on the floor. It's chucking some heat out though. It's lovely, love it. Right guys, just a quick one. Blinding me that light. Just a quick one guys. I'm in the hammock. The under blanket is working perfectly. Peeing it down again. Just got my sleeping bag as a top quilt. It's working well so far, so all's good. It's about 11 o'clock at night. So I'm going to get some shut eye now. Going to get some shut eye now. But yeah, it seems to be working and working well. My feet was cold, they're warming up now. I was shivering before I got in this now. Before and now I'm absolutely fine. I'm just wearing my t-shirt and my boxers and that's it. So it seems to be working. Right guys, I'll see you in the morning. Morning guys. Well, I can only say good things about this under blanket and that it works perfectly. No issues in the night at all. Absolutely lovely. Not a lot I can say a lot about the weather this morning. Raining again. So I'm going to get myself a brew on now.